Welcome back to the channel. Hope everyone's doing great. So in this short little time we have together, I'm gonna go over certain things I hear. I'm a part of a Facebook and Reddit. You know, all on there. That if you don't know, I'm gonna put a link down below. But let's hop into it. So there's actually one there, and it's trying to ask people if they actually aren't as fluent up top, like as in do they screw up as they talk in their head. And I was like, so this is weird. So I will sometimes, but it's small. So I actually don't see myself as I just had a block or XYZ. But when I actually go back and see it, like up on here, I'm like, oh, I did have a stutter. I was not as fluent as I thought I was. And I would say to actually learn from that, it's very interesting and exposing on how we actually think. So if you just kind of think about you don't have a stutter and just try and talk like I'm doing right now, which is awesome. I haven't used, okay, now I stopped and I'm starting to block now because I'm thinking about it. So let's hop again, take two. No, so see, like right now, if I don't think about I'm gonna if I don't think that I'm gonna stutter, I'm not going to stutter. Like, it's just fluent. So I'm wondering, you know, if we're in our own head enough that you're just like, oh, I have a stutter in my own head. It's like, but do you, right? Because like right now I'm going perfectly fine. I had a small little mix up. I was about to say doing, but I said going. So to actually be aware, and actually I would say try that. Try and just talk, because I know as we sing, as we rap or rhyme, it's not there as much because we know where we're going. So it's like, I'm going here, I'm sitting here in front of a green screen. Guess what? I'm about to scream because this is so awesome being on video. I know it's rare, but guess what? I don't care. You know, just kind of certain things like that. If you just kind of go and keep with it, you can probably use that, because as you see certain drops in music, right? And the beat drops, right? You'll kind of get that timing good. And I think after a while, that for people who are now fluent, that timing is just, it's there forever now in your head. As in, you've spent so much time to, I would say, how we walk. You know, it's like, okay, you've spent so much time trying to learn how to walk, which I don't even remember how, you know, crawled and, you know, walking you would fall over. But to have that as a skill now would be crazy. But it's certain habits. And I think that one there, to be up in your own head, is a habit if you see it as a good or a bad. Because if you're in there for too long, you're like, oh, I don't know if I can do this. You know, I'm like, I have online proof of me, you know, trying to order food at, order food, right? And in some cases I was having a hard time. But I wrote down certain things I couldn't say at that time, how I was feeling. Right now I'm a bit drained. I'm at about 70%, but it's whatever, right? You just have to kind of learn how to adapt and stay away from certain words, if you will, or just talk, right? But long story short, yes, I am in my head, but it's how I see it, right? But I hope that helped you out. So for anyone out there who's like, oh, I'm in my head too much, I'm like, okay, cool. Write those down and see how you were, like, how's your heartbeat? How's your heart rate? Are you sweating? Are you around a certain people as you're doing that? Because it's helped me out, and I know for a fact it's gonna help you as well. So I hope that helps. Have a good one.